This is in Kevin's trunk, and you can tell it needs to be vacuumed. Anyway, we were at my aunt's house the other day, and she gave me this huge tub of pennies. She's been saving these, I don't know how long, but they're for Ashley. And then in this bucket down in here, she's been saving nickels for Andrew. So Kevin is going to take these to the bank, and they have a machine. It's called Coinstar, I believe, and you put the change in the machine, and because we're members of this bank, they don't charge us anything. Normally, I can't get that lid back on. Normally, they charge a small fee. Like if you go to Kroger and you want to get your change turned into dollars, they charge a small fee. But since we're members, they don't charge us anything. So if Kevin can, he will show you the machine, film it, and show what it's like. But I don't know if he'll be able to or not. So we'll see. He's going to try.
Okay, I just got to work. I couldn't tape in the bank because there was a lady there going, oh wow, pennies really add up, and I wonder how much you're going to get out of that big tub of pennies and stuff like that. So I couldn't tape because someone was standing there the entire time. But I can tell you, it worked really well. You say you're a member, and you push the button on the screen, and it says pour your coins in. So you open the door up, you pour your coins in. It counts them up. It took a while for the pennies to go through because there were so many of them. And then when you're done dumping them in, you close the door, and it'll spin until it's done, and you can hear them quit rattling. And then you just hit finish, and it prints a receipt out, and then you take them up to the cashier, and the cashier will actually give you cash for them. So it's pretty cool. The total was, the nickels that Andrew got, there was 301 nickels. So there was $15.05, plus there was some dimes in there too. So he ended up getting $15.35, which isn't bad for nickels and a few dimes. Ashley's tub of pennies, there were 7 dimes and 1 nickel in there, so it added a little bit more. There were 4,538 pennies. Her total was $46.13. So it's not bad. What is that? 40, 56, $61 for some nickels and pennies. So it adds up fast. It really does. So collect your coins if you got them. Just collect your spare change and save them for 5 years. There's no telling how much money you'll get. So anyway, that I'm going to give to them later on when I see them, and I'm sure they'll enjoy spending it.
Well, I just walked out on the deck, and there is a dead bee. And I know Kevin did not kill it. This is probably the one that's been doing this damage. I don't know. I don't know what kind of a bee that was. But anyway, it's very overcast, and you can tell it's going to rain. It's supposed to rain. I need to come out here one day when it's sunny, and I will pull up all the weeds in the brick. And we buy stuff too to kill the grass, but sometimes just for a quick fix, it's easy for me to pull it out. But I'm not going to do that today because it is very overcast. Ah, and I have a new flower. There's the one I showed yesterday. And here's one today. Isn't that pretty? That's very pretty. When you only get a few, it makes you appreciate them more because you don't know when you're going to get more. But the green is coming out on the rose bushes. It's getting there. Is that something? Here's something here. Oh, it's in the very back. Right here. It's gonna get something there and there. Oh, and there's lots of blooms coming out on this one. So it's coming. They're definitely coming, and I just have to be patient. And then this one wasn't even here a few years ago. This one wasn't intentional. It like jumped from here to here and also there. So that one bush, because there's only supposed to be one bush, one knockout rose bush in between the these two bushes. And so you can see one has come up here and another one there. That is probably from a year where I didn't catch it quickly enough. But this one has blooms on it, or I don't know what you call them before they start to, right here, sprouts. Can I call them sprouts? Anyway, they all have some of those on there. So they are coming. I'll just have to be more patient. For dinner, I'm eating my chocolate PB2, and that is my pill for my finger, and a little mini Twix bar, and a bag of Lay's.
For dinner tonight, I'm going to have a peas in a pod catering sandwich. It's an Italian turkey on ciabatta bread. Anyway, there's the number if you want to give them a shot, if you live in the Lexington area. The story about this was I had a meeting today at work at like 2 o'clock. So I got there early, and there was a group there that was having a meeting, and they had already had their lunch, and they had leftovers. And as we were walking up to our meeting, they said, we've got extra sandwiches, you want one of them? And never wanted to turn down free food. I said, sure, I'll take one of the sandwiches. So so I grabbed one, and the guy I was having a meeting with, he grabbed one too. So anyway, pretty thick bread, kind of hard. There's the tomatoes, really good, look like homegrown tomatoes, and lots of looks like quite a bit of meat on there too. So anyway, this is what I'm going to have for dinner tonight, and it comes with I don't know what this is. I don't know if you're supposed to put that on the sandwich. Probably. It looks like an Italian dressing or some kind. And they have mayo and they got 2 different kinds of mayonnaise, and they got a mustard, and they have a little York peppermint patty and a hand towel too. So that's pretty cool. There was actually I think a potato salad in there, but I didn't eat that. I just that wasn't in there. The other ones had it in there. I just didn't have one. I guess someone took it out beforehand. Then they had pies that were separate. They bought separate pies. So anyway, this is what I'm going to eat for dinner.
Kevin and I are going for our 2-mile walk up to the high school and back.
Old high school.
The old high school. Now it's the middle school. I keep forgetting it was my high school. So it's 77 degrees. It feels wonderful outside. And I was shocked that Kevin even asked me if I wanted to go. But he's been reviewing all this ice cream.
Yeah.
So he's trying to walk it off. I tell you what, I tried a kind last night that I did not expect to like so much, and I ate bite after bite after bite, and that was the Ben & Jerry's cotton candy. It is just fabulous because if you're a texture person, you get these little pieces of sugar in it, and it's wonderful. So I'll check back in later. This is a store up at the corner. I've never noticed this horse up here before. We're going a different way tonight, and I want you to see this house. Can we cross the street, Kevin? We're going to cross the street so that I can see if I can get it better. Years ago, it was pink, and it literally looked like a dollhouse, like a pink dollhouse. It's over here, this one here on the corner. It's right there. Okay, we're home. I'm a little bit sweaty. We walked 2¼ miles, which is good. It's not too hot. I mean, it's like 77 degrees outside, but it's still hot. So when you're going and you're trying to go at kind of a brisk pace, that's why we don't take Guido with us. Guido, you have to go slow with him, and he wants to sniff every blade of grass and pee on every blade of grass. And so anyway, I am going to, I have plenty of time to take a shower before Survivor. Tonight is the Survivor finale. So if you've ever watched Survivor, you know it's 2 hours. It's from 8 to 10, but then it's from 10 to 11 because they do this reunion. So really it takes up the whole night. From 8 to 11 is spoken for, but that's okay because Kevin and I really love it. I actually bought this Stouffer's baked ziti meal, and it looks good on the box, but it looks even better cooked. In person once it's cooked. It smells really, really good. It's ziti pasta with a seasoned chunky tomato and beef sauce topped with real mozzarella cheese. You can go ahead and sit down, Ashley. These, they're not low calorie. They're 520 calories. But I think for dinner, I don't think that's bad at all. And plus, this is probably all that she'll eat, so I don't think that's bad. But it looks really good. I'm not going to show her face because she just woke up. But I just want to know if it's good.
The sauce is really good.
The sauce is good? Would you get it again?
Yeah. That'd be a good lunch. Well, it's big for lunch, though.
Yeah, it's really, that's a good size meal.
Like, that's my hand.
Yeah, that's a very good size meal. Probably can't see this rain. I'll try to get it up at the light. We have a severe thunderstorm warning going on. And you can hear it, I'm sure. But it is coming down. You can see it when the cars drive by. That's what I'm trying to show you. And it is 9 o'clock. Here come some cars. You'll be able to see it. I'm sure they're having a lot of trouble seeing out there.
Then you got the idiot that guns their gas and like is skidding all over the road on purpose.